Okay guys, welcome to top 50 Minecraft mods. Before this top 50 video rolls, I just wanted to say, go and give this video a thumbs up because I've spent hours and hours into the making of this video. I also wanted to say that all these mods are, in my opinion, they're not based on popularity, they are based on my opinion. Also guys, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm going to quit my rumbling and hopefully you guys enjoyed top 50 Minecraft mods. Coming in at our last spot, we have the Computercraft mod. The Computercraft mod is going to add real working computers into your Minecraft world. One of an example of these computers is the command computer that can set blocks, create items, entities, interact with players, and more. This mod is perfect for projects, maps, and minigames. You can see right there we have a ton of programs that the computer can do, such as play games. Here I'm playing Worm projected on a large monitor that I have created, and that is going to do it for the Computercraft mod. In our next spot, we have the No Cubes mod. The No Cubes mod is going to completely destroy the fact of the cubes in your Minecraft world. So you know Minecraft is known for cubes. Well, not anymore with this mod. All the terrain is going to be smooth and kind of roughed out. It's kind of weird and really hard to get used to at first, but it's actually really cool. Cave systems look awesome. I'm not sure what the Nether looks like. I've never been to the Nether with this mod, but the terrain is absolutely awesome. It's something totally different, and I think it's something that everyone should check out. In our next spot, we have the Better Bows mod, also known as the Better Archery mod. This mod is going to add in a couple new bows into your Minecraft world and a ton of new arrows. The arrows are very cool. They vary in different types of things. You can shoot them out of 4 or single shots, poisonous arrows, arrows that give you strength, fire arrows, arrows that actually dig into the ground, which is pretty cool. So this mod is going to add in, like I said, multiple and tons of different types of arrows. Here is the long shot bow, or the long bow, which shoots extremely far. There is an ender pearl arrow, or an ender arrow, and it's going to teleport you, and look how far that thing shot. That is absolutely insane. Here are the arrows that dig into the ground. Pretty cool for mining. It's kind of like TNT on the tip of your arrows, so that's something very different. But that is going to do it for the Better Bows mod. In our next spot, we have the Animated Player mod. The Animated Player is going to add in animations to your player. So you can see you have animations such as swimming animations, walking animations, animations when you climb ladders. But the sad thing is you can only see these animations when you're in F5 mode. So if you don't play F5 mode a lot in Minecraft, then you're not going to see these animations at all. But then again, it is something cool to have in your Minecraft world, and that is going to do it for the Animated Players mod. In our next spot, we have the Superheroes Unlimited mod. The Superheroes Unlimited mod is going to add in 38 new superheroes into your world. So they're not superheroes, they're not mobs, they're basically suits that you're going to put on, and you're going to become the superhero yourself. Whenever you fully put on the suit, whatever it is, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Wolverine, whenever you put the suit completely on, it will give you the powers and potion effects that it gives you. You can see the Superman suit is going to give me strength, the Batman suit will give me strength and speed and such things like that. But each suit will have its own different abilities according to what type of superhero it is. So it's very cool. So for example, Iron Man can fly, Superman can fly, and the Iron Man suit is actually really cool. Hulk can jump super far just like in the movies, but the Iron Man suit is really cool. We're about to see it right here. It has a cool, awesome GUI. It actually looks like you're flying around in an Iron Man suit, which is pretty awesome. So that is going to do it for the Superheroes mod. Coming in our next spot is a very cool mod, the Camping mod, which is going to add camping-like items into your Minecraft world, such as tents, campfires, bear traps. You can build a campsite, cook in style, make friends, customize your tents, build traps, and equip new types of tools. That right there is a grizzly bear trying to get into my campsite, and I have bear traps, but the bear traps don't only work on the grizzly bears, they can work on all types of mobs, so just be aware of that. You also have new crafting type tools and backpacks, which is pretty cool. So that is going to do it for the camping mod. In our next spot, we have the Buildcraft mod. The Buildcraft is a game mod aiming at allowing users to build advanced structures and machines, such as this machine right here that basically digs into the ground and is going to collect blocks for you. This is just one example of what the mod can do. It's very, very cool. This mod is usually incorporated into mod packs and is very fun to play around and mess around with friends on mod packs and servers. You can see this machine just going to work. It will collect all the ores in that area. It will dig all the way to bedrock, and it is very, very cool. So that is going to do it for the Buildcraft mod. In our next spot is the Tropicraft mod. The Tropicraft mod is going to add a whole nother realm and tons of items into your Minecraft world. The way to get into this new tropical realm is to sip on a pina colada under your umbrella on the beach around sunset time, and it will actually teleport you to this tropical realm. The tropical realm is absolutely beautiful with new mobs and trees and items to explore. You have volcanoes, palm trees, and beautiful water and beaches. What's not to love about this mod? It's tropical, it's awesome, and that is going to do it for the Tropicraft mod. Coming in our next spot is going to be the Lycanites mobs. This is going to add a ton new, very advanced mobs into your Minecraft world, with totaling nearly 70 new mobs. You have 5 new plain mobs, 6 forests, 7 swamps, 6 in the jungle, 7 in the desert, 6 mountain, 6 in the Arctic, 4 in freshwater, 5 in saltwater, 5 in the Inferno, which I guess is lava type mobs, 6 in the Shadow, and 7 in the Demon, which is the Nether. So these mobs are very, very cool, very detailed, very, very vicious, and it's something cool that I think I would like to have in my Minecraft world. In our next spot is going to be SecurityCraft. Be careful what you're mining up, because that was a mine diamond that I just mined up. This mod is going to add in mines, keypad, laser tripwires, locked chest, and so much more. You can see this is my special house right here, protected with a keypad and indestructible blocks. No matter how hard you try to get into my house, you are never going to get into it. I don't even know if TNT can blow this bad boy up, but I know for sure that the diamond pickaxe can't. So that is pretty cool, and that is going to do it for the SecurityCraft mod. Here we have the Better Foliage mod. The Better Foliage mod is a mod that will make your Minecraft world more impressive by improving how the vegetation looks in your world. This mod is compatible with Optifine and shaders. Honestly, when I first spawned into my Better Foliage modded world, I noticed that the vegetation was highly improved, and I loved it. The grass looked great, the leaves looked great, parts around the water looked absolutely great, and I couldn't imagine this mod combined with shaders, because shaders, this is just what shaders and this mod needs, is better vegetation. So that is going to do it for the Better Foliage mod. In our next spot, we have the Pandora's Box mod. The Pandora Box mod is going to add in a new item, the Pandora Box. It is now craftable and spawns in dungeons, or you can just cheat it in if you want some interesting items. For the full impact, don't set your difficulty to peaceful, otherwise half the effects will be deactivated for safety. So if you install this mod and use it, make sure you are on easy, normal, or hard, not peaceful. So apparently, this mod, or this box, Pandora Box, is now craftable and it spawns in dungeons. But if you cheat it in, you're going to get a bunch of interesting items like horses and iron golems that randomly spawn in, or a bunch of rotten flesh, books, cooked fish, and cobblestone, and pieces of bone meal. I mean, that's cool, right? So that's going to do it for the Pandora's Box mod. In our next spot, we have the Better PvP mod. The Better PvP mod is going to improve your PvP kind of GUI, I guess. I would highly recommend using this mod in multiplayer. It would be good for single player, but it's mostly useful for multiplayer games like Skywars, Kit PvP, Hunger Games, any type of PvP games in Minecraft. So you can see that it shows the duration of your armor, the duration of your sword. It just gives you lovely statistics. You also have a mini-map that is added to the right top hand corner of your screen. And at the top you have your potion and your special effects. So if I were to throw down a fire resistance potion on me or eat a golden apple, it would show me what kind of effects I have on me at the top of my screen instead of opening your inventory and seeing them. You can also change if you don't like something on, like let's say you don't like the minimap, you can turn the minimap off, or if you don't like the potion effects at the top, you can turn that off. So it is fully customizable, and that is why the better PvP spot earned its spot. Next, we have the Clay Soldiers mod. The Clay Soldiers allows you to create your own miniature army out of clay and stage epic battles. Now, who doesn't want to do this? Who doesn't want to see a little clay soldier riding a cake turtle battling another clay soldier riding a cake horse? I mean, there's not only cake horses, of course. There's other type of horses and turtles and animals that can ride. But the point is you can craft your own little soldiers and stage your own miniature war zone in your little Minecraft backyard. So that is going to do it for the Clay Soldiers mod. In our next spot, we have the Doggy Talent mod. You have 18 unique talents that you can give your dog. You have a dog leveling system. You can play fetch with your dog. You can care for your dog with beds, food bowls, and water bowls. You can track your dog with radio collars on a radar. You also have an upgraded AI from the wolf. So some of those talents that you have, those 18 talents, is you have a black pelt, so basically like a black belt dog. You have a guard dog, a hunter dog. You have a hellhound, a pack puppy, a pillow paw, a shepherd dog, a creeper sweeper, a doggy dash, a fisher dog, a happy eater, a bed finder, a pest fighter, a poison fang, a quick healer, a rescue dog, puppy eyes, and a wolf mouse. So each of those talents have special abilities with them, and you can level them up. In our next spot, we have the Rival Rebels mod. The Rival Rebels mod is a PvP war mod that adds in powerful weapons into the game. So you have items such as plasma cannons, flamethrowers, rocket launchers, nukes that you can create, traps, and more items. So you have, here's one of the flamethrowers, for example, and you can change how the flamethrower shoots. So if you want it just a narrow stream, you can set it as that, so it will just light up a couple blocks on fire. Or if you just want to light up the whole valley on fire, of course you can do that. You also have plasma cannons, just tons of cool and awesome crazy things. You can also do some crazy things like create these massive nukes. You can construct them, put hydrogen ions and certain things in them to make them work. So it's not just like you throw a couple blocks together and then boom, you get a nuke. You actually have to like do things and put things in them and actually craft them together. So it's a very cool mod. You also have stealth bombers that can drop nukes from them, and you can acquire a target wherever you want this stealth bomber to drop its nuke. So that is going to do it for the Rival Rebels mod. In our next spot, we have the More Creatures mod. The More Creatures mod is going to add in a lot more creatures, of course, into your Minecraft world. It also adds in other items like armor and some weapons and cool things like that. But the main thing it's going to add in is these more creatures. So here we have like a super advanced iron golem that's like, it built itself with the blocks around him, so you can see he only built with leaves. But if you place him like in a cave system, he would build with cobblestone and stuff like that. I don't know if he would get stronger building with those blocks. I think he's about the same. It doesn't matter really what blocks he builds with, but that was pretty cool. So all these items or all these mobs are very advanced, and it's going to add in a lot more mobs into your Minecraft world. Of course, that's why it's called the More Creatures mod. So these items are these items, or mobs I should say, are very detailed if you pay attention to the details in them. So you have bears, sharks, stingrays, jellyfish, cats. These items or these mobs are also very lethal, so you do want to be careful with them. Scorpions are very scary and poisonous, and also the Komodo dragon right there is going to poison you, so you might want to back up and be careful. Very fun mod, something interesting and very fun to play around with. So that's going to do it for the More Creatures mod. In our next spot, we have the Twilight Forest mod. Yes, I just fought myself in the game. I don't even know how the heck that is, but I got a giant sword. Look at it. Look how big that thing is. So, the Twilight Forest mod, basically, imagine yourself stepping through a portal into a twilight realm filled with trees as far as the eye can see. Breathtaking views and amazing discoveries await you around every single corner. So, you basically get put into a new dimension, and this dimension has thousands and thousands of things to explore. You can see that this mod adds in a ton of new blocks, items, weapons, special bows, and certain things like that. You also have new mobs too. So that is a Ghost, believe it or not. That is a Ghost with like an extra couple tentacles and red blood on him, I guess. And there's also special bosses in this mod too. This boss was actually surprisingly very difficult, or not difficult, very easy, the opposite of difficult, very easy to defeat. I actually had no trouble defeating it at all. I just popped a couple triple bow shots into him, yes, because you can shoot a triple bow with the Twilight Forest mod, which is pretty cool, and then you got a little trophy with that, a lot of XP, so it was pretty cool. But that is going to do it for the Twilight Forest mod. In our next spot, we have the Nevermind 2. So this mod is absolutely huge with nearly 4 different pages of mods, tons and tons of tabs. You can see I'm going through all these stuff right now. There is so much stuff that this mod is going to add in. So here we go. Listen, here we go. We have 20 new dimensions, 300 new mobs, 27 new bosses, over 450 new items. You have special skills, minions, and pets. You actually have mini games. You have new armor abilities. You have a resource system, and that it doesn't even stop there. There's even more. So here is some of the biomes that I am going through. The biomes are actually really, really cool. So you don't need a mod pack because this mod is almost like a mod pack itself, but it's not. It's actually just one single mod. So that is going to do it for the Nevermind 2 AOA. In our next spot, we have the Weather and Tornado mod. So this mod is going to add in tornado sensors, weather forecasts, weather machines, weather deflectors, and it's also going to add in hurricanes, water spouts, and tornadoes that naturally spawn into your world. Now, you can customize the GUI of when these storms spawn in, so you can do if they spawn in 7 days, or you can change the chance of the storms, the chance of rain, whether high, medium, or low if you don't like storms very often. But if you set everything to high, you're going to have a tornado and a hurricane spawn in at least once a day. So the storms are very, very violent. They can also range into size, so you can have big tornadoes, small tornadoes, but these tornadoes do destroy everything in their path. They're going to rip up blocks, they're going to drag you in with them, they're going to drag in mobs, they're going to rip up trees, they can destroy your house. Here you can see a very good example of it ripping up a biome. So that is going to do it for the weather mod. Okay, so here is the Animal Bikes mod. The Animal Bikes mod allows you to ride all animals in the game and a little more mobs that they add into the Animal Bikes mod itself. So here I'm riding a wither. Yes, this wither is actually not killing me. I'm actually riding it. Here's an Easter bunny that actually drops little TNT things, so that's pretty cool. Here's a reindeer. Awesome, awesome. I can ride reindeers. That's pretty cool. Silverfish, yes, that is something you can do. You can ride silverfish. So you guys better download this mod now because you can ride a silverfish. Who doesn't want to ride a silverfish? Here's a Chinese dragon that I can ride. It would be pretty cool if you could fit multiple people on this dragon. That would be cool because it's really long, you know? And then the one and only, the Ender Dragon that I am riding. I have tamed this bad boy. I'm riding it right now. So yeah, that's basically what the mod does. It's called the Animal Bikes mod. It allows you to ride all animals and a couple mods or animals that it adds in, like this flower, which is kind of weird. That's going to do it for the Animal Bikes mod. Next, we have the Necromancy mod. The Necromancy mod allows you to slay animals, take their body parts, and create your own animal. So it's kind of like Frankenstein. So you need a soul in a jar and a jar of blood, and you need a necromancy table. Then you'll need a head of some sort, legs of some sort, torso of some sort, and 2 arms. They don't have to be the same arms. And then you will throw them onto this table with your soul in a jar and your jar of blood. You need your 2 arms, your torso, and then your legs, and then your head. And you can see your creation on the table. And then go ahead and shift click to create your bad boy. You can create as many of them as you want. I'm actually in creative mode, so I can create like 100 if I wanted to right now. But I think if you're in survival mode, you can like only create 1. But then again, I don't know, because I've never tried to create something in survival mode. With this mod, but it is pretty cool. So these guys are pretty freaky, and the spider leg guys are extremely fast, and it kind of scares me. But they will teleport to you, which is also pretty weird. So that's going to do it for the Necromancy mod. Next, we have the Archimedes ship mod. So this is a pretty great mod. It includes you creating your own ship, so you can basically turn a little raft that you made that's not moving into a moving ship or an airship if you use the balloon. So you can see the status, the type, and how many blocks it is. You can also rename it and stuff. So this this ship right here, I believe, is 51 blocks. That does not look like 51 blocks at all, but it is, believe it. The max you can do, I believe, is 2,048 blocks. So don't get too excited going and into your Minecraft world and creating a million block yacht and then saying, oh, I'm gonna assemble this yacht and I'm gonna make it fly or something crazy like that. No, it's not gonna happen because the max you can do is 2,048 blocks. So unfortunately, you can't do a yacht that big in the background. Yes, I actually did try it. It didn't work, unfortunately. But here's the airships. You can see there is a balloon at the top. You can change the color of the balloons. It doesn't necessarily have to be that pinkish color. You can do green, orange, whatever color floats your boat. But something cool with this mod is if you took it into multiplayer and then you PvP'd with it. So you had two teams that made big airships and you just PvP'd in the sky. I think that would be awesome to see, and that is on my Minecraft bucket list. Okay, so in our next spot, we have the Delic mod. The Delic mod is pretty cool. It is a Doctor Who experience, and the layout screen to this, or the menu screen, I should say, is pretty freaking awesome. So this mod is something awesome, something that I would actually like to play myself one day, something that I would like to download, sit down, maybe get on multiplayer with a couple friends and actually play, because this does look like a very interesting mod. So you can travel new worlds, battle new bosses, and become the best Time Lord of your server. There is many planets to travel to. I think there's like 3 or 4 planets that you can travel to, which is pretty awesome. There's tons of blocks, tons of mobs, so I don't think you will be getting bored anytime soon with this mod. Next, in our number 6 spot, we have the Thumbcraft. I'm just going to say Thumbcraft. I'm probably saying it wrong. I am sorry if I am. Please do not get offended. Please do not hate me. If I say it wrong, I say it wrong. But this mod is awesome. You can see that there adds a lot of stuff, tons of blocks, just tons and tons of new items. Basically, this mod is apparently all about magic and reshaping it to perform miracles. Like drawing magic from physical objects and reshaping it to perform miracles. This is a mod that I would have to sit down and take some time to look at. If you guys are into mods like this, of course this is for you, but I don't think it's really for me. I'm not into the mods like this. If you guys are into mods like this, of course this is a mod for you, and you probably have everything, you know all about it by now. But yeah, this is also a mod that I would have to sit down and take a look at and actually play one day, because it does look like a lot of fun. So that's going to do it for that mod. Our next mod is going to be the one and only, the Crafting Dead mod, also known as the Walking Dead. So here we have the one and only The Walking Dead, like I said. Amazing mod. You can spawn in your world. Multiplayer is also very fun. They have their own official servers for this mod. So you can actually go and play on with your friends. You don't have to like make your own server or anything. They already have official servers that you can play and meet your friends on, which is pretty cool. So they have things that you can collect. You can get guns. Once you get really far into the game, it can get a lot of fun. You can upgrade armor and such things, get a lot of weapons. There is a load of items in this game. So here I have a weapon that I've gotten, is called a M240. It has 125 round mags, which is pretty insane and good for killing masses and masses. So there is grenades, there is MREs, there is tons of guns, there's snipers, there's heavy machine guns, there's pistols, there's shotguns, there's, I mean, everything you can imagine, claymores. It's The Walking Dead. Take The Walking Dead, take a zombie apocalypse survival game and shove it into Minecraft, and that's what it is. And that's why Walking Dead is awesome. So in our next spot, we have the Lucky Block mod. Most of you guys probably know what this is, but it is a mod that adds in these lucky blocks that you can craft with gold and stuff. And it allows you to place this lucky block down, and either you can get really lucky, you can get in the medium, or you can get really bad luck. So you can get things that kill you, things that send you to this torture place and just destroy you or something like that. Or you can get really lucky and get a lot of potions, get some super OP armor with insane enchants on it. It just kind of depends on what your fortune is. So this is a fun mod to download and play with friends. It's also getting very popular throughout the multiplayer community and in servers. There's been lots of game modes like Lucky Block Sky Wars, Lucky Block PvP type things. I don't know. This mod has been getting really popular. I like it. It's a lot of fun. It's very simple, very easy to use. In our next spot, we have the Herobrine mod. So here is how you summon in this famous Herobrine with that little statue thing right there with 2 gold blocks, his special Herobrine thing, and then another piece of netherrack, and then you light it and it has a lightning strike it, and it spawns in Herobrine that apparently haunts your whole entire world. He will do everything he can to scare you, kill you when you're mining, building your house. He will set cows in the desert on fire and possess them. And it's creepy, it's scary, it's a great mod to prank your friends, and it is a lot of fun. Coming in our next spot is going to be the Flans mod. The Flans mod is kind of like a war mod, basically. So it's going to add in planes. Yes, planes. I said planes that you can fly. So it's going to add in quite a bit of planes, rockets, tons and tons of guns. It will also add in these snipers that are really fun to play around with, and these special type of robotic suits. This mod is just full of ton of things, and I could spend hours going over it. Our next spot is the Pixelmon mod, also known as Pokemon. So basically this mod is going to incorporate Pokemon into your Minecraft. Yes, look at this. Look at this. I am battling Pokemon right now in Minecraft. So basically, if you take Minecraft and you take Pokemon and you shove them both together, this is what this mod is. Because you still have the free roam of Minecraft. You still have the free roam where you can go build a house. You can go do whatever you want in the Minecraft world. But then again, you also have Pokemon incorporated into that mix, which is just absolutely crazy. Honestly, I have played this with friends before. We stayed up all night playing this mod. It is so much fun. There's so many mobs you can battle. I believe you can even find legendaries too. We did find some legendaries actually. I don't know if it's in legendaries are still in this new update. I have no idea, but they do have updates on this mod very currently, so it is a lot of fun to play. I believe they also have servers for this mod to upgrade your own things. You also have Poke Centers, so that is going to do it for the Pixelmon mod. This mod packs a punch. It is the more explosives mod, and boy does it add in more explosives. So we're going to have nuclear explosives, C4 bombs, we're going to have tunneling explosives, flares, tons of different types of smoke grenades and missiles. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So here we have some C4 explosives. We'll go ahead and detonate this bad boy over here while we take a look at some of the other stuff. So you can see it blow up in the background. We have a time bomb, and the C4 explosive does quite a bit of an explosion. We also have a time bomb, so before this thing blows up, we can set our time. So we can do 30 minutes, 10 seconds, whatever. So let's go ahead and do 10 seconds, and then you can see the time until the detonation, which is pretty cool. That one has also a pretty big explosion radius. And then we have a lava bomb and the bundle C4. So there you can see pretty big explosion radius, like I said. So the lava bomb is very cool. Obviously you guys can probably already guess what it does. It's a lava bomb. Also the bundle C4, let's wait for this thing to blow up. Boom! That is a lava bomb right there. The bundle C4 bundles about 6 C4s and they spread out. So this one's really cool. Pay attention. Wait for it. And boom, actually no, a lot more than 6. That's 9 right there. And then they just spread out into normal C4s, and it does make a giant explosion. Let's go ahead and throw these away. You also have tons of different types of smoke grenades, so you can just throw these guys out. You have yellow, black, green, red, tons of different types, but there are the yellow ones. You can kind of see what those do. Let's go ahead and check out our missiles. So we have a normal missile, a lava missile, a nuclear missile, which we're not going to check out because that thing is huge. So here is our normal missile. We can just go ahead and shoot that out. Sadly, we don't. Oh, there we go. My bad. Let's go ahead and detonate those. So we can detonate it at our own coordinates, and then we can hit launch if it will launch. Okay, I guess we have to type in the coordinates. So let's do that. Let's do that. So 12, 12. And then obviously 12-12 was probably way far away from us, but you can get the point of a missile. It's not like shooting a missile. You cannot shoot it. You actually have to place it down and launch it to a specific set of coordinates, which is very cool. Now, I'll leave the rest of those explosives for you guys to check out. But here we have the one and only the nuclear bomb. So there we go. We have our little fuse set off, and guys, you might want to back up for this one. This is the bad boy of them all. This is the nuclear explosive bomb, a nuclear bomb, whatever you want to call it. It is awesome. That's why we need that. Oh my gosh, here we go. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. It might lag your computer. It might crash your Minecraft. This is the nuclear bomb. Wait for it. Wait for it. We're not moving right now. Wait for it. Boom! Check that out. There you go. And guys, that is going to do it for the More Explosives mod. Coming in our next spot is going to be the Telepads mod. This mod is a transportation or teleportation mod. It basically gives you these little tiny telepads, and you can make them any size you want. You can basically set them down, name it to whatever you prefer. You can press enter when you're done, and you can jump in. And if you have more telepads, you also get this awesome glowing effect, which is really cool with all the purple Enderman particles around you. And then you can see that we have some more telepads set up, so we can go to our cave. Let's go ahead and teleport to our cave. Oh, hey, skeleton. So here's our other telepad, and you can also teleport to other dimensions. So if you want to teleport to the end or the nether, then you can do such a thing. So for example, we have our hell, which is also known as the nether, so we can teleport to the nether, and it will get us to the nether without a nether portal, which is awesome. So guys, that is going to do it for the telepad mod. Coming in our next spot, we have the morph mod. This mod allows you to morph into any mob or creature that you have killed. So if we press the bracket keys on the keyboard, you can see all the creatures that I've killed, and it also gives you the abilities that this mob has. So for example, you guys know that a blaze can fly, and yes, you can fly in a blaze, which is really cool. Also, another example is if you kill a spider, then you can see that I am obviously going to be a freaking spider, which is awesome. And you can start climbing up walls just like a spider can, which is really cool. So for example, I can be a villager, I can be an enderman. Sadly, an enderman, and normally an enderman can teleport, but I don't think you could teleport in this mod. But yeah, so if you kill a bat, for example, in a cave, you can turn into a little bat, and you can go and fly away on your merry way. And you can see I actually have 3 hearts as a bat, which is pretty cool. So also, this does work with any mods like the ore spawn mod. So if you kill like a huge Godzilla in the ore spawn mod, then you can turn into Godzilla, which is really cool. So that is going to do it for the morph mod. Coming in our next spot, we have the Bibliocraft mod. Kind of sounds like a book mod. Hey villager, kind of sounds like a book mod, but it is not. We have some lanterns out here. This mod kind of reminds me of the furniture mod, but when we go in, we see some amazing stuff. We have chairs, tables. We got a little table where we can put plates and the food on. We got these awesome lanterns that comes in tons of different colors, all of the different dyes, and gold and iron, which is really cool. We got an armor stand right here. This is where all our weapons are. We can go ahead and grab all our weapons out of here just by clicking that, which is really cool. And I can't get that one. Oh, give me it. There we go. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then we have a stand where we can display our special weapons. I use that to kill the Ender Dragon. We also have some potion shelves. We have a little shelf or a little desk where we're reading our book. Nice lantern. And our cookie jar. I need some cookies. We got a little cookie jar. That's so cool. And then we got a special fancy workbench, which is really sweet. We have tons of different shelves and such that can hold all our glorious diamonds and golden apples. And that is going to do it for the Bibliocraft mod. In the next spot on our list, we have the MC Helicopter mod. This mod is absolutely incredible, adding in jets and helicopters with working guns, missiles, and just loads of stuff. It's awesome. Look, I'm flying a Harrier right now, and the cool thing about these Harriers is they have 2 different ways to take off. You can take off like a helicopter or take off like a normal jet. You can see I'm firing these awesome missiles. I believe that was a Hellfire missile? I don't know. It's a big fire missile, and they have chain guns, and it's just awesome. So we're about to get to, this is one of the helicopters. You can see I'm attempting to fly helicopters. There's like 6 different types of helicopters, and each helicopter has its own guns and own special abilities. For example, this one has a little gunner station that you can sit on. So for example, you can carry more than 1 person in this helicopter, which is pretty cool. Not sure if you can do that with the jets, but you can see I am firing off a chain gun right now. I love the miniguns. They do so good for killing pigs. Like, it's insane. And then you can also see you have night vision mode and stuff like that. So there's a little gunner mode, which is really cool. So I'm actually like on the side of the helicopter, which is really cool. So guys, that is going to do it for the MC Helicopter mod. Coming in our next spot is a hilarious one. It is the More Player Models mod. This mod allows you to transform your player that no other mod allows you to do. So by simply hitting F12 on your keyboard, you can see that I I am one freaky, huge looking spider, unspeakable gaming flying creature. But if you hit F12 on your keyboard, you can see that you can customize your head, body, arms, legs, and you can even customize your sounds. You can also make yourself bat, blazes, or any other things like that. So if we go to our head, you can see that I have a ponytail on. You can change your beard into like a Viking beard, stuff like that. You can give yourself boobs, you can give yourself wings, fins, skirts, all this stuff. So now I have a skirt. You can even color the skirts into any color you want. You can color all the things actually. So you can go back and let's take a look at the legs. So you have spider legs, horse legs, a little snake looking thing, a mermaid, and just tons of stuff. You also have tails, dragon tails, and stuff like that. So it's a really good way to customize your character. You can also go to scale and see how big you want your character to be. So if you want to have a huge body and a really small head, then you can do that. So that is going to do it for the More Players mod. Coming up in our next spot is going to be the Smart Moving mod. This mod allows you to have additional moving possibilities such as free climbing, ladder climbing, climbing along ceilings, climbing up vines, alternative swimming and diving, alternative flying, charge jumps, wall jumping, head jumps, side and back jumps, climbing jumps, sliding, faster sprint, and crawling, which you guys just saw. Here is the alternative swimming. So you have swimming underwater, and you also have swimming above, kind of like gliding on the water. And here is the flying, which is really cool. Here you can see that you can climb up vines with no blocks behind it, which is freaking awesome. There's also loads of more stuff you can do in this mod, by the way. I'm just showcasing a couple awesome things you can do. And then here is the crawling. You can only do this on iron bars and fences, I believe. And guys, that is going to do it for the Smart Moving mod. Next on our list, we have the one and only Ore Spawn mod. This mod adds in new weapons, armor, tons of mobs, blocks, ores, 5 new dimensions. The Ore Spawn mod has a little bit of everything for everyone. It's a whole new living, breathing world. It's absolutely insane. So we have loads of different mobs. Check out that mob that I just spawned, that king, the big blue one right there. That guy is crazy. So there's going to be hundreds of new mobs, 5 new dimensions, new ores, new armor, new tools. We even have that sword that you can see in the very first slot of my hotbar. That sword has 750 attack damage. That is insane. Like, when do you ever see a sword with 750 attack damage? There's also some swords with 500 attack damage. You have stuff like chainsaw, and just fighting some of these mobs are crazy. But let's by the Ore Spawn isn't just about the mobs, it's about the blocks, the dimensions. It's just a whole new living and breathing world, like I said. So guys, that is going to do it for the one and only the Ore Spawn. In our next spot, we have the Mutant Creatures mod. You can throw this potion on normal creatures such as creepers, endermen, skeleton, zombies, and snow golems, and they will turn into this mutant creature with loads of different attacks. Each of them have about 5 to 6 attacks, and also each of them have special deaths. So for example, if you kill the skeleton, he's going to drop all his body parts. If you kill the enderman, he's going to give you this weird freaky hand that can pick up blocks, and the creeper will drop this little creeper minion guy, and it's just really freaking cool. So all these guys, like I said, have some insane attacks. For example, the mutant zombie right here, you can see that he is going to throw you up in the air. He can Hulk smash you, and they just have some crazy attacks. The mutant enderman actually right now is blinding us. We have this pitch black blindness. He can teleport, he can throw blocks, he has a clone tactic where he turns into like 5, 6 different guys, and then the mutant zombie right now is actually like spawning. I don't know, guys, just so much stuff is going on because I'm fighting all the mutant creatures at once, so you can see so many different attacks happening, and it's awesome. You might need some OP notch apples with you, because fighting all these guys at once is going to be insane. That is going to do it for the Mutant Creatures mod. Coming up in our next spot is going to be the one and only the Balkan's Weapons mod. Now this mod is so freaking cool. It adds a whole new range of exciting weapons to Minecraft, from spears and knives to crossbows and muskets. You have melee weapons, you have throwable weapons, you have shooting weapons, and you have other types of weapons like fire rods, cannons, and such. So right now I believe I'm playing with a crossbow, and you can get different types of crossbows. You can get like throwing stuff, you can get shooting stuff. Right now I have some throwing knives, and I'm about to show you guys the dynamite. But I just love this mod so much because I've had so many good memories with this mod with friends. It's just an awesome and incredible mod. All the weapons are perfect. There's no bugs and glitches. It's just an awesome mod. So I'm going to read through some of the weapons. So you have muskets, crossbows, you have javelins, dynamite, boomerangs, you have knives, war hammers, battle axes, spears, katanas, cannons, and just awesome weapons in general. So here I believe that was the battle axe, and here is some of the muskets and stuff. So that is a musket with a diamond little knife on the end, so you can go around poking mobs and players with them. That thing that I just shot right there actually had like a 6 shot, I believe, so you can see that they were just scattered out everywhere, and I can't believe I actually hit that zombie, which was pretty cool. And then next you also have like training dummies, which is pretty cool. I actually have blow darts right now. Those are actually poisonous blow darts. You have weakness blow darts and such, and that's pretty cool. And then I'm dragging around this thing, and guys, that is going to do it for the Balkans weapons mod. Coming in at number 10 is going to be the backpack mod. The backpack mod adds in 16 backpacks to Minecraft, all different colors. The backpacks are used as portable inventory chests, carry inventory inside the backpacks without having to go to chests. So basically in here we have a whole bunch of backpacks. So we have a backpack, we have a big backpack, we have an ender backpack, a workbench backpack, and a big workbench backpack. You also have multiple different colors, so you can have multiple different colored backpack, which is really cool for organization. So our backpack is basically simple. You have it in your inventory, you can open it up, you can throw stuff in there, and now you can always see that stuff is in there. So it gives you basically extra inventory space. Also same with the big backpack. The big backpack is the same size as a large chest, so it's really cool. And then here we have the ender backpack, which is also really cool. So let's say I throw a whole bunch of my stuff in here. Let's say I throw my stuff in here. Let's say I accidentally die and lose my stuff. Well, let's say that backpack's gone. I have another ender backpack right here. I can open that up and my stuff is still here. If you do that with a normal backpack, it's not going to work. We also have a workbench backpack and a big workbench backpack. These are basically just workbenches on a backpack, and they also have a little bit of inventory space in them, which is really cool. So that's going to do it for number 10. Coming in at number 9 is going to be the crafting guide mod. Once you install this mod, you can simply hit G on your keyboard and it pulls up a crafting menu that shows you all the crafting recipes of everything you could ever imagine. It even tells you how to brew potions and smelt stuff in the furnace, which is really cool. Now let's say all this stuff is too much to handle and you just don't want to look through this. You can hit set item over here and you can go through it by its kind of little category and stuff, and you can also search it. So if I wanted to do diamonds, it will pull up everything that has to do with diamonds. It will show me all the crafting recipes, and it's really cool and a very useful mod. And even when installing other mods, it will give you the crafting recipes for those mods that are non-vanilla, which is very cool. And that is number 9. Coming in at number 8 is going to be the damage indicators mod. It pops up a little icon GUI thing on the top left hand corner of the screen that tells you what type of animal it is, a little picture of it, a green paw, which means it's friendly, or a red death sign, which means it's not friendly. And whenever you throw poison effects on them, you can see that they do have poison effects on them. The spider's not affected, sadly. You can also see when you take health off of them and when you have some very critical hits, which is pretty awesome. Same thing goes with all other types of mobs. You can see how much the wither has, how much health he is regenerating, and it's just a really cool and fun mod to have. It's also the same for PvP, so if you're playing factions or kit PvP on servers, you can see how much health a player has and such. You can also hit the period tab on your keyboard. You can change the GUI scale, the pop-ups, potion effects, portrait, and render modes. You can change the damage and heal colors. You can go to advanced settings even, which is pretty cool. You can see all these different things about all the different mobs. And if I go back to here, probably the coolest thing is selecting your skin. So you can change the skin of how the GUI looks. You can see right there. So you have minimal WoW-like inspiration. So I like the WoW-like. That's pretty cool. And that is going to do it for number 8. Coming in at number 7 is going to be the mini-map mod. This mod adds in a similar mini-map, kind of like Call of Duty or Battlefield. It's really cool. You can see it in the top left-hand corner of my screen. Once you have this mod installed, you can simply hit M on the keyboard, and it will take you to all the mini-map options. You have the options to display coordinates, hide the mini-map. You can also change the location. So if I don't like it there, you can see that it's changing the location. I'm going to leave it right there. You can also change the size to large, small, or regular. I like it on regular. You can also change if it's square or circle. So you can see that I can change it to square or circle. I'm going to leave it to square right now. You can also change Old North, enable cave mode, which means whenever you get into caves, it will see the caves on the mini-map instead of what's above you in the overworld overworld, which is really cool. So you also have in-game waypoints, you have details and performance, waypoints, radar, and controls. Let's take a look at waypoints. So for example, if I wanted to create a new waypoint, you can do that. You can see, you can even change the coordinates, you can enable, you can choose the color, enable the color, you can do it in Nether and the end, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and hit done. Let's hit done, back to game, and you can see our waypoint right there. So for example, if we fly way over here and we want to teleport it, we can simply hit M. We can go to waypoints, and I believe there actually is a faster way to do this, and then we can hit teleport too. You can also edit and delete them and such, and that is going to do it for our number 7 spot of the minimap mod. If you're ever tired of spending hours and hours getting wood, then mod number 6 is the mod for you. It's called the Tree Capitator mod, and with one swing you can take out a whole tree, its leaves, and all its apples. Really cool and absolutely awesome. So any size tree, even jungle size tree. So let's see how much wood we can get from this one jungle tree. Now you notice it does take you a lot long to mine it out, or hit the tree, whack at the tree. It takes you a lot longer because you see I am using a bigger axe. I believe the bigger the tree, the longer it is going to take. So you can see this is taking a lot longer than the tree that we just destroyed. So let's wait and see how much wood we can get from this one break of this jungle tree. Oh my goodness, look at all that wood. So let's see if we can collect most of it. Let's see if we can get all of it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's try not to leave any pieces out. And I think we got most of it. That is two stacks and 4 pieces just in a couple seconds of mining. So if you're tired of spending hours and hours collecting wood, then number 6 is going to be the mod for you. Coming in at number 5 is the furniture mod. I'm going to show you guys around the bathrooms and kitchens of my little village. So here is my room. Oh, let's kind of open up the blinds here. And for those of you who don't know, the furniture mod adds in loads of furniture items. So we have some cabinets right here. We got a little trash can right there. I got to make a trip to the restroom. Not feeling too good. Oh, someone left the shower running and the bathtub and sink full. What is you guys' problems? We also got a toilet right here. Oh my gosh, press F for farts. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So you can kind of get what this mod does. It adds in loads of furniture items, and that's why it's made it in its number 5 spot. So here is the kitchen and the little eating area. We got a little table with chairs. You can also get that in stone. We got some lamps up there, a little fire alarms. Go ahead and open up the curtains. We got a little oven right here. Ooh, we got a refrigerator. We can also cook up to 9 stuff in that oven. Let's go ahead and check out the entertainment room. We also got little mailboxes and doorbells, and that's pretty cool. So we got a little couch. We can also get multiple different colors in this couch. Let's see what's on TV. Oh, I don't like that show. I don't like that show either. Let's just turn it off. Here is the computer and printer. This computer actually works. You can go on Minebay, which is kind of like eBay. Pretty cool. We got a little stereo that can play us some tunes. Let's go in the backyard. We got a little fence. What are you trying to do and hop the fence? You can't hop that fence. We got a little bird feeder, a little bird bath thing, and that is number 5, the furniture mod. Next, in our number 4 spot, we have the one and only Biomes O Plenty mod. There is so many Biomes mods out there, but this is the number 1 Biomes mod for you. So basically, this mod adds in over 80 new biomes, loads of blocks, armor, tools, potions, and a couple new mobs, which are really cool. And did you hear what I said? 80 new biomes, over 80 new biomes. And here, there's even underwater biomes. Check that out, all those glowing little plants. So that is a little sneak peek of Biomes O Plenty. Remember, there's over 80 of them. And here we have some of the new mobs. There's about like 6 or 7 new mobs, which is pretty cool. And look at all the different blocks and plants added in to your Minecraft. That is absolutely incredible. And that is going to do it for number 4 of Biomes O Plenty. At our number 3 spot, we have the one and only Galactic Craft, which is an absolutely incredible mod that allows you to explore the solar system in your own spaceship. You can see right now, I am taking off in my spaceship, going to the moon. You can go to the moon and Mars. You can see I'm leaving Earth. So you can travel throughout the solar system. You can create and customize your very own spaceship, explore new planets and moons, electrical and oxygen systems. You can explore this with friends. There's new mobs, loads of new items and blocks, and there's also moon gravity. So you can see when I jump, I have a little bit of gravity in me, which is really cool. There's dungeons and just loads of stuff. It's absolutely awesome. So remember, you can go to the moon and Mars. You have loads of different vehicles and awesome things you can do here. I'm on like a little moon vehicle thing, and we're about to get ready and take off, and now we're gonna go on our way to Mars. You can see that I have been in creative this time. If I wasn't in creative, you do need some oxygen mask and such, but it's really cool to build your rocket, fuel it. It takes you quite a while to get all the stuff to actually build the rocket and get all the resources necessary to do that. So you can't just open up a survival world, get some wood, and then build a rocket. You're going to have to get quite a bit of stuff in order to do this. And here are some of the mobs. You can see here's an evolved creeper boss, and all of them are wearing little oxygen tanks, which is really cool. And that's it for number 3. At our number 2 spot, we have the one and only shaders mod. Guys, this is what the mod does right here. It puts a whole new look to the game of Minecraft. You also have moving leaves, moving grass, and moving water, which is really cool. Now, this mod does require a pretty beefy computer, so if you're running this on a not a very expensive or good laptop, then you're probably not going to be able to run this mod. It is a very beefy mod, and even with the computer that I have trouble running it. So it's a really great mod. You can see it makes your Minecraft look absolutely incredible. This is all the mod does. No, it is not a texture pack. It is a mod, and it gives you some incredible cinematics if you're looking to make cinematics, and also just playing Minecraft in general looks absolutely incredible. And that is going to do it for number 2, the shaders mod. Coming in at our number 1 spot, last but not least, is the mod Optifine. So basically, for those of you that don't know what Optifine is a mod that allows Minecraft to run faster and look better with full support of HD textures and many configuration options. Now, what are those configuration options? If you go into options and video setting, you can see you have loads of different options for details, animations, and just so many things, and your render distance looks totally different. You can go all the way to 32 extreme, which is insane. So basically what this mod is going to do, it's going to give you a major FPS boost. Doubling the FPS is very common, and it decreases lag spikes and smoothens all the gameplay. So why did this come in number 1? It came in number 1 because simply I cannot play Minecraft without Optifine. It basically eliminates most lag spikes. It gives me the best gameplay, and every time I play Minecraft, I always have Optifine installed because it helps other mods out. It helps out texture packs, it helps out shaders, and not to mention that it nearly doubles your frame rate. So if you are on a computer that has trouble running Minecraft, if you install Optifine, then I guarantee you will now be able to run Minecraft perfectly fine, and that is why Optifine comes in its number 1 spot. Alright guys, that is going to do it for top 50 Minecraft mods. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you like videos like this, top 5, top 10, top 20, and even top 50 videos, there's a playlist link in the description to all the top 5, top 10, and top 20 videos I have ever created. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Unspeakable Gaming if you guys want to see more videos like this from my channel. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later in another Minecraft video.